Finally, another update on the Moon Knight Disney Plus series, which I'm really excited for. I've always loved this character, and I'm so glad that he is joining the MCU. But one of the biggest questions about this series and this character is, who's going to play him? Like, there's so many fan castings out there. Keanu Reeves as Moon Knight. Keanu Reeves as Moon Knight. And then, of course, there's a few other ones. And then, like, Daniel Radcliffe as Moon Knight and other ones like that. But obviously, Keanu Reeves is the big one here. And now, in a new report from the Illuminati, they actually reveal not only some updates on the actual casting call for the character of Mark Spector Moon Knight, but also who Marvel Studios is actually looking for to play this role, and which actor is at the top of their list. So let's go ahead and break it down. So in this new casting breakdown, Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight, is described as a male between the ages of 40 to 50. An older man, so that already rules out like Daniel Radcliffe and people like that. But ages of 40 to 50. Sounds like some other actor we want in this role. More on that later. But here's the official description for Mark Spector Moon Knight. Spector was a former pugilist, I don't even know how to say that, mercenary and CIA agent. He's double-crossed by his boss, Raoul Bushman, after they find a mysterious archaeological site which Bushman planned to loot for his own selfish means. Near death, Spector comes into contact with Khonshu, an Egyptian moon god who offers him another chance to live, in return for becoming his avatar on this world. Spector accepts the deal and is reborn with superhuman powers. He then returns to the U.S. and accumulates immense wealth after investing his earnings as a mercenary and becomes the crime fighter known as Moon Knight. Spector also created multiple identities, including the alias of millionaire Stephen Grant to misdirect people from his mercenary history, and Jake Lockley, a low-key taxicab driver, and that helps him keep a closer ear to the streets and criminal elements. So that is really interesting. I like what we're hearing there from this casting call. Sounds exactly like what I want to get from this character in the MCU. Plus, also, a little side note here, Bushman's going to be in this series. I assume going to be the main villain. So that's really cool. But it's nice to see that he has that origin story with him near death, and then Khonshu, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, giving him these powers, and then becoming Moon Knight, and then also the multiple identities with Stephen Grant and Jake Lockley, so that's really, really cool to see. But then, finally, let's talk about the actual Keanu Reeves part here. Let's see. By the way, I'll leave the link to this article down in the description below. Let's see. Okay, so there have been wild rumors about Marvel Studios showing interest in every actor from Daniel Radcliffe to Andrew Garfield to Shia LaBeouf for the lead role in Moon Knight over the years. However, this casting breakdown not only points to an older action hero in his 40s leading the series, but it also specifically notes who Marvel thinks would work for the role. None other than Keanu Reeves. It's unclear if Marvel has engaged in actual talks with the prolific actor, or if this is simply a dream casting for the studio. What we are sure of is that Keanu Reeves is definitely under consideration behind the walls of Marvel Studios for Moon Knight. Whatever happens from this point out is up to the superhero gods. It's been common knowledge to us here at the Illuminati that Reeves has been in communication with Marvel at least since the pre-production of Captain Marvel, when he flirted with the Jan Rog role before Jude Law took it on. Since that point, Kevin Feige has not hid his interest with adding Reeves to the MCU, and this seems to be a project that could potentially be a good fit for both sides. Regardless, Moon Knight's time in the sun is coming, and fans of the comic and characters should get hyped. The casting info promises a hard-hitting series that respects its comic book roots and could be the change of pace needed in Marvel's Phase 4 storytelling. So, yes, guys, that's right. According to the Illuminati, Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige want Keanu Reeves as Moon Knight, and this is absolutely insane because we know they want to put him in the MCU. We all want him in the MCU, whether that's as Moon Knight or Adam Warlock or Namor. But I really think Moon Knight Mark Spector is the perfect character for him. Like, if you just think about it, like, you look at the John Wick movies, that character and the way Keanu plays that character is so similar to what we would be seeing with Moon Knight. So I really think this would be so good. The only thing is, I don't know if Keanu would do a streaming series. Maybe, maybe not, although maybe the fact that it is Marvel, he'd be more likely to do it. So we'll have to wait and see, but I'm really excited for this. I hope that Keanu Reeves does get cast as Mark Spector Moon Knight in the MCU. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, what do you think about this Mark Spector character description of what we'll be seeing in the series, as well as Keanu Reeves being at the top of Marvel Studios' wish list for this role. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.